Welcome back to Dear Host. I'm Silas. Today we have a letter from someone who feels like they're always showing up for everyone else and quietly slipping out of their own life. Life is crazy. Let's talk about it.
Hi, Silas. I've been sitting with this for a while because I don't know how to explain it without sounding ungrateful. Nothing is really wrong. No big disaster, no blow-up, no moment where everything fell apart. It's more like things have slowly added up. On paper, my life is fine. My job is stable, the people are decent, and if I described it to someone else, I'd probably say I'm lucky. But day to day, I feel like my time doesn't belong to me anymore. I wake up and check my phone immediately because there's always something waiting. A message, a question, a reminder. And the thing is, I'm good at answering. At work, people come to me because I respond quickly, I remember details, I smooth things over, and I don't make anyone feel bad for asking. At first, that felt good. It made me feel useful. But over time, it turned into a lot of invisible work that I somehow became responsible for. And then I noticed the same thing happening outside of work. My relationships aren't bad, but I'm usually the one reaching out, remembering things, keeping conversations alive. If I don't, things just kind of fade. I try not to take it personally, but after a while it starts to feel like I only exist when I'm doing something for someone else. There was this one afternoon where I took lunch in my car just to get some quiet. I had food I was actually excited about, and for a moment it felt like my time again. Then my phone lit up with work stuff, a friend venting, family messages, reminders. I answered everything. And then I realized I wasn't hungry anymore. That moment made me realize I don't really know what I want lately, even in small ways. I've started delaying replies, not because I don't care, but because answering feels like stepping back into a role I'm tired of playing. Then I feel guilty for even thinking that. I don't want to let people down, but I also don't want to keep feeling like I'm fading. How do you stop being the person everyone relies on without becoming the person who disappoints everyone? And how do you know when being kind turns into losing yourself?
Yeah, this is one of those things a lot of people feel but don't know how to say without feeling bad about it. So first, you're not broken and you're not selfish. You're just tired in a very specific way. What's happening is pretty simple, honestly. You're someone who's reliable and life leans on reliable people. Not because anyone's trying to take advantage of you, but because you're the safe option. You answer, you handle things, you make it easier. Over time, those little asks pile up, and because each one feels reasonable, you don't push back. And being needed starts to feel like being valued, so pulling away brings guilt with it. That lunch in your car wasn't about food. It was your body realizing there wasn't any space left just for you. So here's the shift that helps. You don't need to stop caring. You just need to stop being instantly available. Pick a few times a day to respond to non-urgent stuff and stick to that. It sounds small, but it teaches your brain that you're allowed to exist without being on call. When you do respond, try to close the loop instead of leaving things open-ended. Give clear limits. 10 minutes, tomorrow afternoon. Not today. That's not rude, it's honest. Also, give yourself one small thing each day that isn't productive or useful to anyone else. Eat without multitasking. Sit somewhere quiet. Do something simple that reminds you what you like. And yeah, this part matters. You're going to feel a little uncomfortable at first. You'll worry you're disappointing people, even when nothing bad actually happens. That doesn't mean you're doing something wrong. It just means you're stepping out of a role that's been draining you. Kindness isn't supposed to erase you. It's supposed to come from a place where you still exist. You don't need to disappear to take care of yourself. You just need to take up a little more room in your own life. This has been Dear Host. Life is crazy. Let's talk about it.